In this video, I'm going to be telling you how I do water changes using rainwater. Hello everybody, I'm going to be showing you today how to do a water change. I'm using the method and techniques that I've been really developing over my sort of fish keeping hobby, which is probably sort of 25 years or so now. I'm always open though for improvement, so please enjoy the video and feel free to leave comments, and I'd like to see if there's any improvements I can make, but hopefully something you can learn as well. Thank you. First up, I have the pump. This is a bit of a beast. It's designed so that it can suck the water out of the tanks at all the different heights. They then trail across the room nicely out the door there, and then on this end of the attachments I have this trusty little device which I've made myself. Nice little device there to stop things being sucked up. It probably wouldn't stop fry. So far I haven't had a problem with that, but I can stuff wool in there as well if I want to really stop any sort of issues with shrimp or anything else. There is a valve on here as well. That's because the pump is not self-priming, so after each tank you'll see that I will switch that valve off, which then stores the water in this section of the pipe here, and then as I go into a new tank I will turn the valve back on and the water will flow down, creating a siphon which makes the pump prime back up again. So let's give it a go. Okay, pump on. Suction starts. Up top here, flip the valve. Difficult doing one-handed. See water's going out. I have it cut to the right length so that it will do about a 25% water change. So where I want to go, I'll then turn the pump off, or the valve up. That's stored water in. That's about all I want to be changing at the minute. It's pretty cold outside, so the rainwater is going to be pretty damn freezing. Over to the next tank. And off we go. Yeah. You see it going out over the window over there. Genius. There you go. Hit where we want to be roughly. Turn the valve. Job done. Let the water drip out a little bit. On to the next tanks. And if you're really good, sometimes on these tanks I find I don't even have to do the siphon. It will just go. It's the lower tanks which tend to have more of a problem and need the siphon than the big ones. I know some people use pythons, things like that, but I found this quite useful. I think it's a nice technique. It's quick as well. But also the advantage here as well, it will stop. So if I was to get distracted for whatever reason, like recording a video, I wouldn't end up with a tank which is completely dry. But this is so quick, to be honest, you don't really have to move away. We'll see how long the video goes for. Another one done. As this one's going down level, I'm just going to let that go. Alright, I'm going to go doing the bottom ones now. This is some, I'm fishing the other ones I don't want to disturb right a second. There we go. It got the siphon this time, which is good. The bottom one doesn't always get the siphon. Let's get the other tanks ready. As I say, it is pretty cold today, so I'm not going to do such a big change as I would normally do. You see at the minute that's actually quite fine jumping across. This one's got a lot of babies in, or fry I should say, so I'm really not going to do a huge amount in that one because the shock will probably get them. Over here. Okay, taps okay, in. Okay, next. So he's walking on myself. He's in the first one. Okay, onto that. Onto this one. I haven't opened that one up yet. This one's got some treatment in at the minute. That's why it's a slightly different colour. These are my Geophagus. I have a lot of babies in there. Now these are the guys which might want to try and get sucked onto that, but they do swim away. But we'll just be a little bit cautious and give them a little bit of a shake. And that's it. We're done. 5 minutes, roughly. So, outside my house, I have several large water butts which collect water off the roof. I have a filter on the gutter to remove any heavy debris. And then inside the actual water butt, you can see sort of down there at the bottom is a water butt pump. So let's sink down a bit more to the bottom. Icy day today, but I will switch it on and I'll show you the other end. Okay, on the other end of the pipe, I have this contraption. Literally just normal hose into a valve so I can turn it on and off even though the pump is actually on. Again, same sort of device as before for putting it in. So it just hooks on, no chance of it flying over the top when the water comes out, or if you've left it for a few seconds as like a normal hose you might tend to find. I know it's happened to me before in the past. Excellent little purchase this. So let's now put it in the tank. As I was explaining, this now just hooks literally over the top, like so. That stops the water from going in and disturbing the sand. We'll turn the thing, and now we have the water going in. And I'll do that literally for each tank, and this will probably be done in about 5-10 minutes, something along those lines. Just going from each tank to the next. That's a bit more the boring part to watch, so I won't bore you to death with all that. While that's filling up, I also do have a laser pointer which will give me the rough temperature of this tank. So this is 23, 4ish, and you can watch that plummet as the icy waters are going into the tank. I'll just make sure it's not getting too cold, particularly today, on each tank, and if needs be I might leave it for a bit, let the heaters kick in, and then carry on filling up a little bit later on. But handy little device to have. They're not amazingly accurate, but they're not bad. There we go. Happy fish. Everybody's happy.